lampas dengan ambun beruta katai bersempelao dengan enun bakilun niya.
Kamu raja buno kaduru tahuran palang kabulau di jalan nan turung pantan di sama Tuhan pantai kalunin au katamparan kalunin belum jimnya mabewe kilo tampingan ikanamuy sampai ketika mati bulihatala kapung kala pimpin.
The third largest island of the Earth after Greenland and New Guinea lies in the center of Southeast Asia, Borneo. We are in the Indonesian part of the island, in the province of Middle Kalimantan. The place where the TIWAH death ceremony is to be held lies in the upper Rungan River, the village of Tumbang Malohoi. The river plays a central role in the daily life of the people of Tumbang Malohoi. This is where they wash and fetch water to cook. About 1,400 people inhabit Tumbang Malohoi, making it one of the larger and wealthier villages of the area. 60% of the population adhere to the traditional local religion, the Agama Hindu Kaharingan. The rest profess Christianity. They are all part of the ethnology of the Naju Dayak. Widow Indu Rusi and her two oldest children head towards their garden. Indu Rusi earns a living for her 8-member family by selling raw rubber. Her rubber plantation consists of several thousand trees planted by her family. If everything goes well, then the 3 of them can prepare harvesting the latex from over 200 trees in the morning. A day's work will bring in about 25 kilograms of raw rubber. And while the latex drips down over the leaves and collects in the bamboo tubes, the 3 gather food for the next few days. Fields like this are first planted with rice for 1 or 2 years. Then, when most of the nutrients in the ground are used up, less demanding vegetables and fruits are planted to meet family needs. Today, they harvest tapioca leaves and roots, onions, chili peppers, ginger roots, and differing herbs. They collect the rubber on their way home. Indurusi can sell a kilogram of raw rubber for about 730 rupees, or about 35 U.S. cents. On good days, she can earn about $8. Over the month, she can meet the financial needs of her family. Fruit acids are added to the still liquid latex, and it coagulates in a wooden tub into a firm, transportable block of raw rubber. Once enough raw rubber has accumulated, Indurusi will take it into the village and sell it to an intermediate dealer. Indurusi can rarely take a break. She's hardly back from her field work when she has to give her children something to eat. Widowed Indurusi is one of the 23 families planning to give a final resting place for their deceased during the upcoming TIWAH. Indurusi consents to answering a few questions.
Jadi itu Indurusi lah. Ya, keperusi itu melikunen.
Tahi jadi jadi nyelu tuh.
Ya, piri anak itu dua itu.
Uju. Ipat babi telu atue.
Jadi kira nanti kau membelum anak Miriam tuh nanti akan diucu di situ.
Mantap ini sambil nak malam-malam.
Jadi kira nanti menarik soal peniwah Bapak Rusi itu.
Tapi rapin tu je nak katun kan penguli kutui. Sambil nak minum anak kutui.
Narai metu je penapot kan peniwah tu.
Babui.
Ya. Dan kiren jatun langat tiru kemandak kawin dinai.
Jatuh ni kehendak pun. Hari anak tu dia pengakurik tu nah. Mengurus dia tegek tu di kelab tu mahinda dalawan ukang tu. Nang di pertama nang tate tu hindai. Dengan tu, mana? Tu mandai. Tu pun nak kecap.
Indurusi and the mother of her deceased husband followed the call to assemble. The affected families will jointly conduct the final interment of their dead. All families holding the TIWAH meet up at the prayer and assembly house of the Kaharingan religious community. They discuss how the 4-week-long TIWAH is to proceed. The official secretary of the TIWAH reads how ceremonies are to proceed, as they have been determined by responsible priests.
Oleh anggota TIWAH, GTIK, anggota dan mereka di GTG. YT aku hendak membaca, YT jadwal upacara TIWAH, YT tanggal, asing jam, kegiatan dan keterangan. Uang tanggal 20 bulan Jelabien, Nyelu, Kapuyan, Dirten Ratu, Dirten Plutelu. Kita mendirikan balai nyahu.
dahan baboy, balut dahan manuk, balut behas tu akan gujuh galang petak. Ije eka ike mempendeng balai tu. Mangat ike terantang nulek tu belum sanang selamat umur panjang mempendeng balai. Nibah liau tundah paharin mina mama ike jadi melihi kelunen tu. Mangat sampai-sampai. Tu jitu tinai dahan baboy, balut dahan manuk, balut behas tu akan anduh ganan lebu. Di duit hatan lipah tu. Mangat ia ketaban. Andau tu ike terantang nulek lebu duit hatan lipah tu yete mempendeng balai nyahu ije eka gandang gerantung.
Everyone works together to clear the profusely growing plants from where the main ceremonies are to be held. Both the clearing and the construction of the Balai Niyahu hut are jobs exclusively assigned to male participants in the TIWAH ceremony. Constructing the Balai Niyahu is the first visible sign that several families are concretely planning to hold a TIWAH. There are no set rules as to when the TIWAH itself shall start, at the earliest 4 days after completing the Balai Niyahu hut. But sometimes it can take months for everyone to prepare for a TIWAH. The men build the Balai Niyahu in only a day. All 23 families holding this TIWAH have agreed not to lose any time. They want to proceed with the TIWAH without any interruptions. Indurusi and her family now sell the rubber to a dealer in the village. It is the only way they can pay for the many expenses of the TIWAH.
$27 kilo. Tak kepehan dah. Tu masuk ni. Kan pasti tiba tu. Kita hendak kita. Jadi ni. Yo, kita tengok ni.
After the Balai Niyahu is finished, people gather during the next 3 days to decorate bamboo poles. These poles are called Sababulu and Sampalak, and they are used to construct the Sankaraya, the ritual center of the TIWAH. Next, family graves and house entrances of participating families will be decorated as a sign that they are holding the TIWAH. After decoration, everything is ready for the first of the TIWAH's great ceremonies.
Tu pemohong kuika tu gandang tatau, teras kayu siapa unggut belum. Hapan tarantang nuleng entang tiwa tingang, lalundung siren mangku tau burung, mana lampas kanulen lingun ike barpahalendang bulau sambang raung pahalinge runi talangkup nyahu.
Priests carry their still dismantled musical instruments from the ceremonial house to the Balai Niyahu. There, the skin is stretched tight over the drum and gongs are hung.
Nyambut kau kau tu gandang tatau teras kayu sepambut belum. Kapadung jumban terantang nolek. Mentang tiwah tingang nalampas ke nolek belum. Menalampas palendang bulau sambang raung. Mangat even jeleng tatau menyambung kilawasang turun danum.
Kenapa mantuk? Kenapa mantuk? Ya kue mana no? Mana kue? Dah, tadi. Baru mana? Kue behas, laku behas. Yo, laku behas bandang mahendana. Tuh, ikau tu behas sampai danah ganan petak. Ije bentuk lewu tatau pandih batu kebetengan rundung jekatan runjan. Mangat ia ketahuan huang ketika tu aku mangali eka mampendeng sangkaraya undan pemelunuk bungai izin nduru lumpung nduru ruhung eka terantang nule matu lunuk belum memua undan melempang baras bulau berpasang darah nampak hendeng garing sangkaraya mendeng huang bentuk lewu tu yete ike anggota ngali kuikatakan hilamatan anda belep handiai umur pandak rejaki kurang belep handiai utang silih lau hutus pali endus barat terantang nulek lalundung siren ijeng entang tiwah tingang mangku tau burung tu mangat terantang nulek tu belum bujur kebajuran kila bunu kengereng nyaring haring keberengan sukarenteng nanggalung bulau nalatai lunuk belum memua undan melempang baras bulau berpasang darah kabantengan lewu tatau padi batu ke batu kerundung Jakarta Runjan. Nah, ngali kuikau akan ngaju naharip jalayan hulu danum mangat laju ke sebut cerita nike ije tiwah tu dia haban pehe dia belasut bedarem belum umur panjang betuah merejaki ngali ku akan hilang awak mangat belawak Tanjung Rahusan Haseng ike hendiai ije matu lunuk belum memua undan tu belawak kampin untung ukur tuah rejaki belum sanang selamat dia haban pehe dia belasut bedarem. Nah, ngali kuikakan hilamatan anda belum mangat belum ke sebut seritan ike handiai ije neras lunuk memua undan meluhing baras bulau berpasang darah tu jangan jalan lah.
The priest puts sacrifices into the hole dug for the middle pole of the Sankaraya. These are eggs for cleansing the earth, beetle for the bearers of the earth, different woods to keep any threatening misfortunes away, and coins to maintain the strength of the survivors. Each of the TIWAH holders does their best to ensure that the Sankaraya will stand firmly for the duration. They stamp the ground firm and sprinkle the Sankaraya with nice-smelling perfumed water. The men stick the sababulu and sampalak in a circle around the Sankaraya. The crossed sampalak leaves symbolize lamps which will light the Sankaraya for the entire cosmos.
Nyaho nang parugo tungkop kilat nang parinjek ruang. Uras kabajuran kila bunuk kengereng nyaring keberengannya kata renteng ng galung tu bulau. Limbah nalatay lunok memua undan tu jeleng ewen tatau menyambung namunan asang sundanum. Haring menggigi namunan ampah labang baun andau. Tanggaran lewu mandereh danum. Pananggak lundung hapa mantai tambun. Maju hinaikan.
Sangkaraya is completely constructed the next dawn. The coconut in its middle symbolizes the head of cultural hero Mangku Amat Sangen. It is said that useful plants issued forth from his body. The sacred Kanjan dance is danced exclusively during the TIWAH periods. The dance introduces or ends ceremonies or the sacrifice of animals. Widows and widowers are not allowed to participate in the dance as long as their deceased partner has not found a final resting place. Indurusi hands out betel to the dancers instead. Blood is of central importance in the Kaharingan religion. Its cleansing power is considered to be stronger than that of coconut milk or egg fluids because blood contains Danam Kaharingan, the holy water of life. People spread blood on sacrifices to completely purify them. Then they are sacrificed to the guardian powers. Rice mixed with blood is sacrificed to the guardian spirits.
Akan izin tumbang rungan sampai-sampai ye jalan manuk balut babu ite balut behasa itu akan patahu pelangkaraya sampai-sampai ye kia akan ije kuman dah manta akan ije dia akan sakin gula batun penyang labu dulang apar ai mangat sanang ike tiwah tu umur panjang bertuah merjaki pate wang duit jabet ramu murah-murah nanti lang ike bara peres badi nanti lang ike bara kesingen lebu mendere danum nanti lang ike bara nyaring penyeraya belum sahakung penyerubah haring.
Dawen palas Bandung kahinis kereng. Nyaloh ku jadi bola tampung papas merang kemelangkang. Tundu. Merang hajan gala pating. Apa kemapas melambung ambun berutas naharep mata nanda belep ambun berutas enun berpilu nihal nyahun sukuwak gaung sulat limban berselu langit. Kali ngorotos karendem rubuk tentu mantatum langisan tangis. Titis pingang payung hantu mate. Mangat sama betelapas jumban terantang nolek bersempela kurang dari tanggul lindung siren. Anda tuh menamparak matuh telatai nyahuk memperuguh tungkup melempang baras kirat nemparinjet ruang. Mangat benalampas seben penyang hinjek simpai peturung hembat tamburak ela atun beli cek kurang bersisa duit. Sama betelampas ketun berambun berutas mate bersempela dengan enun berpilu nyau. Dua anak bekan katun. Sarang ketun pelaka pehu patarare tentang jeka. Ela sampai atun betisa ije kurang beli duit. Alu ije jatun huang itu. ijehak ketun tiwah duras sama belum bertelampas kila tulis kumpang malen buat telau tulisan kayu sengalang garing jeleng ketun opi penyang nambah hetak mampak keturung nambah kuat ije inaru yabi sahur bergantung langit raja tunggal tengomang patahu antang mangat ketun tu tau sanang mangat atau menyambung semang kanan takung panjang menarik langit nyambung mengkawang awun tenggelam debu menderek danum penangkat rundung pemantai tambun balik ke tina mapas burang akan helang apa mampas merepai ketun kena tambun buah jalang tapuk berakum tampuk rembungan tali mangat ketun penyang hingga sampai keturung humbat memurak bungung jumat dan tanolek pulang dari tanggul tembangan lalundung siren sama belum bertelampas kila belut tupang malet tu yang besar pela lihan kayang sengalang garing ketun jadi namparak matuh dalatanya honam perlu dihitungkup melempang kilat namparin jat ruang menalampas kali ngurutus kerendam rubuk tentuman tatum lemisan tangis setekan kandung narin bala panjang payung hantu mati titih tingang
TIWAH celebrants dig holes on the top edge of the riverbank to set up their TIWAH, their so-called soul poles. Relatives set up a TIWAH for each of the 35 souls that they want to accompany into the other world. Travelers passing the village thus immediately know just how many souls are participating in this TIWAH.
Kan telu manuk darung tingang mangat sama uras hai pahalendang kita sahur bergantung langit datu pahalinge prapa bertuyang habun sama hanjak rantang beladanum huang aben tingang nusang menurut lunuk menerima rangkan penginan simpan bara entang tarantang nulek jeneras lunuk belum memua undan tuyang lelundung siren jemeluhing baras bulau bepasang darat kirakan upah tulang rumpang ngerambang tarantang nulek keleng rambang bula pehun sabang nantilang bara kahaban kepehe lasut daren nantilang bara nyaring penyeraya belum yang punya luharit menjadi dohong biring dan ampun berkas mate tiang enung bapilo nihau mangat buang eje ketahusan bentuk lawang perantaran tingang liang penempian tambun mengebujur kebajuran tabur kukiantang gila menemui nerinjat sahur bergantung langit berapah beratuyang harun beas para rinjat kebuman tingang ale para rugul batam ringin datu tepesanan bulan kabawinantang langit bau bitim beas silang kesereben mati nariaran tingkam kecabanen nihau elai kahelu mananggare arep pejanjuri berusuk disung mencoba blitam peneteke berlabitapan nanggare arep taburan lugaring penatela belum berpantadanum kulunen andau kue bitim puna kelebihan tupak sejubung kantang pantadanum kulunen puna 60 aku bitim bersiam sendehen parung nempanjung blitam berkelata arbayang antang jaka ulu pantadanum kulunen minjam bitim duhung pantang langit pulang tangkuranak habun alu bitim namuai hangkau junukang labang langit hangkahannya nangkuit tangkuarin habun tim jetau sampai jaka ulu pantadanum kelunen minjam bitim duhung penyarak rangkang kintu pulang tangkaranak lebehu alu bitim namuai uju lapis labang jata pendak ketang kerangan tikas bitim ke jetau sampai kalau TPT ranjing hantala langit kepen huran janji jata tutup panam halus tambun jaka ike pantadanum kelunen minjam bitim duhung pantang pain bukit panjang namuai lebun nyaring pahilep tanduk tikas ikau jetau sampai halayan duan hambekan katun balang bitim jadi si dia balang bitim jadi luang rabe pantadanum kelunen hampuli blitam jadi dahak dia hampuli blitam jadi jambang penyerat tisu lebu kepungan bunuh punanya huang ku bitim akam mantang gila menamui akam namui lebun sahur bergantung langit majak rundung perapah beratuyang abu namui kepala sabang manahakung penyang bungesari menyaruntai peturung mangat even ke ura singkes merekesa tamburingkin basariang kian dua nambun anda itu even sama tingang nujang menurut lunuk tambun melentur lebehu mananturung bentuk lebu kandi batu rundung jekatan runjan mananturung opun garing sangkaraya mendeng lumpung ngandurui ruhung mananturung balai bentanan ije basuang rangkan penginan simpan mananturung bala sambang gerantung tali pintun jatingan ije basuang rangkan penginan simpan manuk darung tingang ketupat jarang puting bau sampai nantas suya even sama hanjak rantang bola danum huang nalima rangkan penginan simpan ije naru yabi lu tambun pengurai pantadanum kulunen ihing pempahari lubu kampungan bunuh ije neras lunuk belum memaundan meluhing baras bulau bepasang darah.
After the priest has chanted his calls to the TIWAH guardians, celebrants tense a rattan line across the river, which is to serve as a blockade to the evil spirits. This will prevent them from coming into the village and doing evil things to the villagers, or even from disturbing the TIWAH. The 7-day Pali period is to start today. That means all participants in the TIWAH must observe numerous dietary rules. They are forbidden to eat wild animals or certain types of plants. They also may not work outside of the village, something which cannot always be avoided. That is why they transfer responsibility for observing these commandments to an old person who can hardly work. They put rice upon her head to strengthen her living soul. They honor her willingness to observe the commandments with money. Touching her head symbolizes transferring the responsibility to her. Blood cleanses her deeds, words, and thoughts. Indurusi, her mother-in-law, and the children leave Tumbang Malohoi for a few days. They are going to fetch the bones of Barok, the deceased husband of Indurusi. In the meanwhile, back in the Balanyahu, the old woman will strictly observe the holy commandments for 7 days and 7 nights. Two years have passed since Indurusi's husband drowned in the river during an attack of epilepsy. The fatal accident occurred at Indurusi's village of birth. Her husband has been lying buried there until today.
So behas Dewi dahak tu akan raja entai nyahu pemilu tantan dendayu yang jaga bukit pesan raung kering dahrin sepenan lunuk tarung tu akan hantu-hantu ngerungkung sepuk kambing-kambing ngerungkung salek akan sampai-sampai ye di kemandaha manta mengata bilik mendewa mendaur terantang nulik tu kedoanan kerahang tulang leo barok tu awe gantung intang tiwah tingang mangku toy burung Jimelai ko bukit pasaran raung tu elak agen karbihiri elak ketun sendiri bahiri elak ketun umbaknya dia barok tu anda tu nanggatang tulang tu ngali ukan nila pembeli pandau pembeli pekerjaan kaya nanti papa pembeli komersial kawin balik endus kerahang tulang barok tu dia akan menggatang anda tu kali ngentang tiwah tingang
Jaga anakku.
pakai aja ini pakai ini tetap akan dibikin deh
Aku sejak bilang dia tiga tahun dulu.
ya muat lah kau ya berarti anu indah mulainya hari berarti lagi ini kita kulukawi kau Imbita kalau kau ika, balon-balon ke kuala, balon ngatangi berdua imbita.
Kep lebuk ke ni?
Kau jalan nih.
Ya, nak kejauh. Nampin tu juga itah kulian tu lah.
Iya je.
Tak betul-betul siapa.
Dia tahu kia jadi berkubur dia ni. Air cuma nana. Cuma dagi. Tulang tahu bentuk.
Hari kakas tu je.
Malau ini sakit lah.
Dah tahu lah masak tu. Masak tu lah. Tidak ada masak tahu. Jadi, ini dalam pulau tu. Bimbang.
Kena buang-buang ni.
Ini betul malunya aja. Dah, gitu kayu. Anu, tibelah tu nak. Ebak kayu. Itu depan anak pernah itu. Lawan sama tu. Kesapau. Dia betul pelai. Oh, kau. Dah tahu, nak potong. Tutup pintunya.
Nyakit kita tu sendung berdungan danum di apa ikan memalik sangkaraya memalik gavin tiwah anda tu ikan mengkak ikau mangat dia tarang itan kere sahut berapa kere talawah mangga ikan mangat kere anggota tiwah kawal terentang nolek itu sama sanang mangat dia haban tu hebat belasat daren bengkak barak kere rutas pali bengkak barak kare pali endus bengkak barak tu jang papa salah mangat sama panjang umur adinun uang duit kere ramu limbah tiwah tu.
Priests come on the 11th day after the Sankaraya has been erected. Of course, every village has one or two of its own priests, but a tiva requires at least 5 to celebrate. This time, a spirit guide and 9 priests will hold the tiva. Gomer, the head priest, has called them from the surrounding villages and even from Palangkaraya, the provincial capital.
Buah anu sayur. Kau jangan duk lompat buah. Ya.
The Naju Dayak call their priest Bazir, and the village is prepared to receive them. The new arrivals at first dance the kanjan. Villagers sprinkle them with perfumed water as a greeting.
Mapas duhong handepang telun mapas tambang hatambing bahing ike cintung jeletian dua lambung 10 mangat belep campi nomor pandak belep ke rejaki kurang belep ke yang bayak nupi kapak pali endus utang silih lau hutus bara handepang telun bara sambang hatambing bahing bara terantang nule je cintung 20 telu je neras lunuk belum memua undang tu mapas ku akan hilang awak mangat belawak Tanjung Rahusan Haseng, belawak ke pintuah rejaki, belawak ke untung ukur tarung, sebut ike. Duhung handepang telun sambang hatambing bahing, terantang nulek jeneras lunuk belum memahun. Limbah tiwah tukare, terantang nulek belum tatau menyambung mangat sanang panjang umur Haseng, dia haban pehek, dia belasut bedarem, dia celaka bahaya. Kalute ke ike, duhung handepang telun, sambang hapungkal bahing, belum panjang umur Haseng ke mangat sanang, tatau menyambung. Sedingin kantil manuk sedingin aseng nyamang dia aban pehek dia belasut bedarem katahin gabi
The priests reside together in this house for the duration of the TIWAH. Its owner temporarily rented it to the TIWAH holders. The priests will celebrate most of the ceremonies here. Indu Rusi may not yet carry the crate containing the bones of her late husband into Tumbang Malohoi. She deposits them somewhat outside the village. They will remain there until the ritual cleansing.
Anda besar lalu, maka itu TTG kesepakatan.
Before the priests start with their work, they bargain with the TIWAH holders about their fees. In addition, they tell the families just what sacrifices and money they will have to make available for each of the different ceremonies. Part of the cost will be jointly borne by all TIWAH holders, such as the 15 kilograms of rice and the 3 sacrificial pigs for setting up the Balai Nyahu. However, many of the ceremonies require a special sacrifice for each of the departed souls. For entering the world of spirits, relatives donate 2.5 grams of gold, an agate gem, silver coins, cloth, knives, plates, and a few more kilograms of rice.